I used to think I was just lazy, not the kind of lazy that sleeps all day, but the kind where even thinking about your dream makes you tired. I wanted to write a book for people who feel lost, like I once did, a book about sadness, about hope, about not giving up. But every time I opened my laptop, my chest felt tight. The screen stayed blank. My mind said, tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. I didn't hate my dream. I loved it. It felt warm, like a small fire in my heart, but it was weak, not strong enough to move my hands. So I did what felt easier, scrolled my phone, watched videos, listened to songs I already knew, and the fire got colder. My name is Emily. I'm 26 years old, and for 3 years, I carried a story I never wrote. Until one quiet afternoon, I saw a video. A soft voice said, "You're not lazy, you're just overwhelmed. Make it small." That night, I asked myself, what if I just write one sentence? Just one, not perfect, not a chapter, just honest. So I opened my laptop, typed, "Some dreams stay small not because we don't care, but because we're afraid to look at them." That was it, but it changed everything. The next day, I wrote another sentence, then another. Some days, I wrote 5 words, some days, none, but I kept showing up. I made tea in the morning, sat by the window, opened my notebook. No pressure, no perfection, just presence. I called it my quiet hour. Later, I read about the 2-minute rule. If a task feels too big, just do it for 2 minutes. So I told myself, write for 2 minutes, then stop. But I didn't stop, because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, fear gets smaller. I started building tiny routines. Morning tea, evening reading, Sunday walks with no music. These rituals gave my life rhythm. They held me steady, and slowly I changed. One morning I whispered, maybe I'm not lazy. Maybe I just didn't know how to be gentle with my dream. But then came the crash. One Sunday, I woke up tired. I looked at my notebook and couldn't move. I skipped one day, then another, and another. By Wednesday, I had stopped everything, tea, writing, even hope. I sat on my bedroom floor, lights off, and I thought, maybe I was never strong enough. But then I opened my phone, read an old quote. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. And I realized this is where most people stop. But maybe I can begin again. So I stood up, made tea, lit a candle, wrote one line. This is the page after I almost gave up. That was enough. From that moment, I understood something deeper. The people we admire, they fail too, but they come back. Now I was one of them. One evening, I went to a small cafe. It was raining. I didn't plan to write. I just wanted to sit. I drew small flowers in my notebook, then wrote, even if no one reads this, I still want to write it, because it matters to me. When I looked up, a girl across the room was watching me. She quickly looked away. A few days later, she found me in a bookstore. "I saw you writing," she said. "I was having a bad week, but seeing you there, calm and focused, it gave me the courage to open my old journal. I wrote 2 lines. It felt like breathing again. I was speechless. She smiled. You helped me without even knowing it. That night, I cried in the bathtub, not from sadness, but because I finally understood it was never just about me. Later, my best friend, Anna, asked to read my writing. I hesitated. What if she didn't like it? But I handed her 5 pages. She cried. Emily, this is beautiful, she said. It feels like you're speaking to my heart. I began sharing more. At a small writing workshop, I stood in front of strangers and read my words out loud. My voice shook, my hands trembled, but when I finished, they clapped. A woman hugged me afterward. I haven't written in years, but tonight you reminded me why I started. Suddenly, my dream was growing. More messages, more invites, and slowly, I forgot to make tea, forgot to write for myself. I was writing to be useful, to be seen, and I lost something. One night, I came home tired, opened my notebook. Nothing came, just silence. I turned off my phone, closed my eyes, and wrote, "The dream doesn't need speed, it needs honesty." The fire returned, small but warm. It's been almost a year. No, I haven't finished the book, but I've become someone who knows how to stay close to it, who returns, who breathes, and that is everything. There's a tree I love in the park. No one asks it, when will you finish growing? They just sit beneath it, feel safe. Maybe my writing can be like that. A place, a feeling, a quiet home. And if you're reading this and your dream still feels far away, please know you're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. Just keep returning. That's all your dream ever asked of you. The end, or maybe